Hello everyone, I am at the Midland Railway at Butterley Station. And why am I here, you may ask? Well, this poster speaks for itself. I can't wait to see the actual character models in person. And you can see that there is a train kiddie ride. Don't know if it's Bathco or MKC Designs. Oh, now we're going to the Tugs exhibition. I like those old styles. Something I could barely read. Ooh. Yeah, lovely. Join the Midland Railway Trust today. We need your help. Ask at the station for details. Covered in cobwebs. Oh, there's more trains here.
Thomas.
Hank? Yeah. Although it's really an Amutech train. What is it with people and modifying generic steam engine rides to look like Thomas? They already have the R.G. Mitchell and Jolly Roger Thomas rides. Now we come to this coach. Oh, and this is where the magic begins. Oh, we got some real Thomas models here. Oh, we've got a US dub Sunshine VHS. Ooh, a Buckman large-scale Thomas model. And here are some of the face molds. That motion tracker from Series 12. And a few angry faces, including the casting. Oh, we got Ertl 10 cents and Thomas there. And what makes it even better? It's the original version from 1984 with a white running board. And also comes with a decal sheet, as you can see there, with Thomas's sad face. Although it looks more like he's tired, if I'm honest. And we've got some, I think, Series 8 Thomas reference photos. Oh, some nice remote controller. Oh, and we got the 20-minute cut of Trapped. This is still lost media. Oh, we got more Tugs VHSs there. We got Tugs VHSs there, including some Thomas and Friends ones. Ooh, we got some little Railway Series records read by the legendary Johnny Morris. Thomas Lamp. Thomas Kaleidoscope. That's interesting. More Thomas boxes and toys and other things, including an Ertl remote control Thomas. Holy cow. Now we go to this end. We got some Railway Series books there, including the 3 Railway Engines cover, the oldest version ever. Well, alongside William Middleton's illustrations. Whoever. Who am I kidding? And there's some of the illustrations. Oh! And we even get to see the first ever Railway Series mural here, compared to the common one you normally find. Oh, and there's Awdry's original drawing of Henry out the tunnel. And that engine there, it reminds me of Casey Jr. from Dumbo. And now we've got the art of Reverend Awdry. We got Henry refusing to come out of a tunnel, and the original art. Gordon laughing at Henry in the tunnel. Henry's sad because he watches his friends go by the tunnel while he's just left in there to die. Reverend Wilbur Awdry, writer and creator of Thomas the Tank Engine, provided guideline sketches from which C. Reginald Dolby illustrated the first book in the series, the Railway Series. These actual-size reproductions from the originals of Reverend Awdry's sketches and Dolby's illustrations show how closely Awdry's initial visualizations were followed. It was particularly important to Reverend Awdry that these final illustrations express the way in which each of the trains are exchanging glances. This photograph of the late Reverend Awdry was taken in 1995. And now we get Gordon and Edward. I think Edward's struggling to pull the express after Gordon breaks down. And there's the original drawing of Edward and Gordon. Henry being let out the tunnel, and Henry let out the tunnel in the original drawing. And we get some more awesome photos, including some old letters from Awdry. They look nice. We got a portrait of Thomas and an unknown engine. Percy to the rescue book. Oh, we got some Percy face masks. An Ertl motorized Percy. Oh, it's a Meccano Percy! Minus the funnel. There's an Ertl large pullback Percy. Percy's goggles. Percy's motion capture face. I feel like that one in the middle there is kind of like for merchandising references. Oh, and we've got a Ertl miniature sticker face Percy. Wow. Now that's a museum I love. We got an Ertl breakdown train on HO scale track. I don't know. Tar and milk tankers, new in box. Oh, we got a clock featuring... I feel like this is a scene from Thomas Comes to Breakfast where Thomas tries to sneak out to prove to everyone that he doesn't need a driver. We got some stills there from Railway Series stories and even the television series. And we got dirty objects, a portrait of Thomas there. Troublesome truck. No, just a normal truck. Oh, and the actual breakdown train prop. The Fat Controller's car, a green car, some snow plows. Oh, and we've got Henry's old firebox shape. Don't know whose face this is. This is definitely Henry's. We got some signs and concept art. We've got Thomas at Dryle with Annie and Clarabelle, James pulling the old coaches, Toby pulling Henrietta, and Henry in his old shape pulling the express coaches. Got the clock and the Knapford Station sign. And there's a truck up there. Oh, and now we go to the pictures of Edward's adventures. We got Edward breaking one of his crank pins, Edward with the old coaches, Edward talking to Trevor, both in book and adaptation form, the old cover for Edward the Blue Engine, a portrait of Thomas, Henry and James with Edward, another Edward the Blue Engine book, and a cassette featuring narration by Willie Rushton. Hello! And we got some more Edward faces. They actually look pretty good. I do not know why I find this facial expression pretty funny. Oh, we get a red branch line coach there. And some shots behind the scenes. More concept art. And a station building. Oh, the indignity! It's Gordon! With a sign for Marin Station. We've got a couple of faces. Ooh, I like them. Oh, look! It's the Flying Scotsman's face! For merchandising things, I don't know. Yes. It's very different from Gordon's normal face. Motion tracker. A parts for Thomas's casting. The roof has seen better days though. some Gordon books, and even a 1990s boxed Ertl Gordon. Wicked. Woo! And we got some more little Thomas faces. Whoa! That's a big one! And there is a Ertl silly truck facing backwards there. And some vans. Oh, there's some cattle inside that van. I like that attention to detail. Oh, and we've got a Thomas box. Thomas jigsaw. Ooh, more old Thomas things. Oh, toothbrushes. Thomas, Henry, James and Percy. Thomas the Tank Engine wristwatch. And now we get to the big stuff. Tugs! Here are some photo rulers of 10 cents. Oh, and there he is now. Hey up, I'm 10 cents. Wow. I love that whistle. And then we've got some little Tugs pin badges. As you can see, we've got Sunshine, Zoran, Warrior, Top Hat, I think, 10 cents, and the Tugs logo. And then we've got a replica of Sally Seaplane. That actually looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. But I sure hope the original model will be found soon. We got a picture of 10 cents and Sunshine with Sally. And there's 10 cents stats. During development, there's another seaplane there that looks like Sally. Oh, we've got Lakeside of the Third. Ooh. With OJ's smokestack. And not gonna lie, this actually looks pretty nice to see in the Thomas condition, semi-Thomas condition. And there's a portrait of the Star Tugs there. Ooh, a little shirt, Tugs 30 Years, featuring Billy Shupak and Zoran, signed by Chris Tulloch, the art director of Tugs and the voice of Zoran. And there's OJ's photos there. Ooh, that face for OJ. The paint is poorly peeling. I sure hope they'll try their best to patch it up and make it look good as new. Got a taxi there. The Neptune refreshments bar from Peter Sam and the refreshment lady. Ooh, we've got the SS Rockstar, or in Tugs version, the Duchess. She looks pretty big. Wow. And you can see a picture of the Duchess here. Oh, we got some Japanese Tugs VHSs and some Tugs books and one VHS featuring 2 episodes, Munitions and 4th July, aka Regatta. Oh look, there's 10 cents Zertal model and Sunshine and even the elusive prototype of Top Hat. Oh, I say hello! And then we got a barge, Theodore, the Coast Guard. Oh, and a Takara Sunshine. Sunshine! Yeah. Okay, so moving on with the rest. We've got some little fishing boats. Oh, are those bowling pins? There's a fisherman. Fish models. I'm impressed. Oh, look. Big Mickey! Ooh, I like how he's carrying a little yellow wheel. We've got Big Mickey's remote. Is that a boiler from Edward's Brass Band? Big Mickey's... I think I already said Big Mickey's remote control. There's some pictures of him. One from Tugs. Can barely see him. And I think that one's from Thomas and Friends. Got a troublesome truck face and some unused Big Mickey faces. Although, to be honest, I'm actually glad they didn't use this one because it just makes him look like Frankenstein. And then we got some of the faces. That actually looks kind of hilarious. Especially the angry face Big Mickey. But I'm actually wondering how his pupils would have been made. Oh, and we've got a truck with fish. We got some little Thomas lamps, night lights, whatever you call them. And there's a poster for the Clearwater exhibition. And boy, I love it. And if I had to pick a favourite toy featured in this part of the exhibition, it would have to be the Ertl top hat. Well, it sucks that they never produced him. But at least we've got the Takara top hat. But that's rare. Just like with Tugs itself. Come down to this part of the railway. And then we've got some more engines and coaches. Butterley Garden Railway Association. Don't enter this gate because it's for members only. Still, I appreciate all the effort put into making this model railway. It looks phenomenal. And there's more trains. Ooh! Looks like something that you would see in the olden days. Like when they were actually serving the National Rail for passengers. Kind of like the London Underground. Oh, we've got another one of these terminating at Ellesmere Port. And there's that one that says made in Derby. I don't know if it is though, but could that have been Daisy? Langolan. C1. I have a feeling that name kind of sounds Welsh to me. Or maybe it is. I could be right. I'm actually wondering where all the other Tugs characters are. Since the only characters I've seen are the Duchess, OJ, 10 cents. And I think that's all. I'm gonna go back there. Well, it looks like that's all for the Tugs exhibition. That was bare. Now we go to the Amutech train kiddie ride that has been repainted to look like Thomas the Tank Engine for some reason. That's not even close enough to the TV Thomas. Special train. got some coaches there. London, Midland and Scottish Railway. Okay, so Butterley for Ripley and Swanwick. Okay, so now I'm going to check over there for the model railway. Nice little memory benches. And here we are. I love that little detail to lighting. It looks pretty good. And then we've got some engines, steam and diesel. Oh, and we've got one of them rolling by. I think that's Merlin's bases. And then we've got this one that kind of looks like Edward. I can tell the model makers had a lot of effort put into making these. Oh, and there's Daisy. Or at least I think it's Daisy. So we've got class 40. If I can tell, if I can remember which one of them is class 40. We've got some more goods and passenger engines. Oh, we've got one that looks like Neville. That's an interesting one. Is that supposed to be Thomas? We got one that looks like Mavis. Now we're going to go on to these stores. Got some Hornby parts and engines and rolling stock. Oh, we've got Pip and Emma. That's an interesting sort of engine. Oh look, it's one of those single coach trains that I remember seeing a very long time ago. Got a big tank engine there. Hornby Dublo turntable, tunnels, more track. Got a nice little engine there. More coaches and trucks and engines. A Caledonian Pug there. Super Sprinter train. And a new in box Hornby 2000s Thomas with the Hit Entertainment logo. And even some DVDs and VHSs. Wow. Oh, there's another Neville here. Different numbers, of course. And we've got some more diesels and trucks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We've got one there. Is that James? And that one at the back, could that have been Donald and Douglas? There's a Ginty. There's Diesel. Arthur or Barry. Some more diesels. Oh, and there's a maintenance shed. Now that is amazing to see. And like I said, I could tell that the modelers really outdid themselves with this.
The focuses were like
We got the Edward-like steam engine. All those little people and other vehicles. It would have been like a dream come true if I were the size of this. If I was the size of these people. Got a nice little tunnel there. Oh, and here comes another engine. There's the Merlin-like engine. Now that's epic. We got some little photographs there. I'm actually wondering what scale these model engines are. If they're N scale or HO scale or something. And there's more parts and engines and coaches and trucks. And there's a donation bar. I might donate this little penny here. Just trying to be helpful. Midland Road Station. The Flying Kipper. That's Henry's train. Shovel. Robert the Devil. Madge Wildfire. Loch Rannoch. Condor. Caldymore. Repton Schools Class. Pearl Diver. Resolution. Okay, and now we go here. We got a story library illustration of Scarloey. A Ginty, I think. Some more amazing logos, and even one that looks like Spencer. That is amazing. And that does it for the video. There are other Tugs characters. I would have been expecting more, like Big Mac, Warrior, Lily Lightship, Hercules, the Coast Guard and all that in the actual models and all that stuff. But I suppose this will do for the time being. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more epic content. Goodbye.